Hello again, everyone. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Zoo. And when we last left off, we built the world's biggest enclosure for our polar bears, and we're in the gravy. Oh, I'm at the wrong side of the freaking zoo. Yeah, over here. The massive polar bear exhibit. One thing that we did not do at the end of the last episode was get some education speakers up in here. So without further ado and time and all that good stuff, let's go with our facilities and let's go with some education speakers and make sure that these are all tuned up for our polar bear. And I imagine, I'm just spitballing here, but I imagine that the polar bear is going to be the one animal with the highest level of appeal. So a bunch of people are going to be heading this way. That's good, great for education, good, great football. But what is not good is we don't have a lot of research into the polar bear just yet. Luckily, one of the things that we have to do is increase our polar bear research up to level 5, I think it is. So that's going to be a lot of education bonus that's going to be heading our way as soon as we free up a veterinarian to do such things as these. I'm not sure, it's been a little bit since I've played, but I'm not sure what we are currently researching. We can go ahead and actually just take a look at that. We'll go research here. We're researching the snow leopard and the American bison, working on research level 2 for the snow leopard. That will unlock more education and some extra toys for our snow leopard, which is all well and good. We're also researching the American bison up to level 3, doing level 1 right now with a fun fact. Second level of food, which is always delicious, and another toy enrichment. Once we get our snow leopard up to level 3, we will shift focus to the polar bear, as that is an essential gold medal thing. And this will be our 4th and 5th animal up to level 3. Then we just have to get polar bear to level 5. So it's basically going to free up a veterinarian when we get one of these researched. And we still need to release 6 of any habitat species into the wild, so we are going to be keeping a keen eye on our youngins. We've got a crap ton of young reindeer that we can release to the wild in a big old group. They were born at about the same time, so they can be all released at about the same time. And as the other youngins in the zoo grow up, we will be fine to do that as well. So let me just finish putting on these education. Oh, and underpriced tickets. Welcome to $20 tickets, everyone. If $80,000 wasn't enough to whet your whistle, we're going to be making even more money than that. Yeah, speaking of making money, we're going to need to also put down some donation bins over here as well. So yeah, we're just looping this entire area with education speakers. If we wanted to, we could also do the outside path as well, but it looks like most people are walking on the overpath, which is all well and good. One thing we can do is get some money influx. So we'll put down a crap ton of donation bins, and as per standard procedure, every donation bin will have a garbage or a recycle can right next to it, because I'm pretty sure that folks are going to be bringing their goodies up here. Here's our recycle bin for $20. That will improve our conservation as well. If you'll move, please. There you go. Feel free to recycle all of your garbage. If you people weren't raised in a barn, you'll be more than happy to drop all of your garbage into said recycling bins. All right. 0 carbon footprint in the zoo. At least that's what we're trying to do. Next up, vet research is done. Outstanding. That is going to be level 1 of our American bison. That unlocked a fun fact food, level 2, and a toy. Let's take a look at our American bison, see if we might be able to improve the lives and welfare of our American bison for a bit. First things first, though, let's go ahead and boost up that food quality to 2. We've got the moolah. They need the happiness. All right, so we'll go to our habitat. Look for any red dots that signify that a new toy was researched, and I think we just researched something we already knew. Now that would be pretty cool if we got like a bonus for researching things that we already knew. That way it doesn't take so long to research. I mean, once we learn what an ice ball is, or a soccer ball, or football, if you're anywhere else in the world, I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to research it again. At least that's my thought process on that. So we'll take a look also at our youngins and sort by maturity and see who the youngest members of our zoo are and if they're ready to grow up. So our oldest juvenile is 4.5 years old. We got a young adult Ari here, and I believe Ari can indeed be released to the wild, and we will do such things as these. Booyah. So that's going to be one. Already starting to work on that. All right. So we will continue to watch the reindeer grow up, release them to the wild as needed. Probably the doll sheep as well. I imagine these young sheep are going to grow up soonish, and we can release them to the wild. In fact, what we can do is, it looks like we have an overabundance of doll sheep as it is. Can we release any of them to the wild and take care of that? Yeah, we've got some young adults here. And Ebenar is our alpha. Vanessa is our oldest. Yeah, let's, Eberly, release you to the wild, please. So we release Eberly. And then we have a few more to release as well. Looks like, yeah, here we go, Exantera. That's an interesting name, but good luck out there in the wilderness. You are released out of the zoo. And who else? So we got a 5.7-year-old Iben. Guess what? You're going out to the wild too. All right, so opening that up, more vet research is done. That's second level American Bison. So that is going to be a 50% education bonus, a new toy, and food. Not sure if that actually did unlock anything at all. No, doesn't look like it. So once again, researching the things we already knew, and that was quick. So indeed, we might be getting sort of a bonus for that research, not sure. But that is going to be our 4th out of 6th animal released in the wild. All right, so things are going away swimmingly. Yeah, is there any other youngins we can release? Actually, what we could do, if we wanted to, let's take a look at Inbar. What is your social like? Okay, so we can't release any more doll sheep into the wild without them becoming a little upset. We still only have just 2 polar bears. We could probably get away with releasing a few of these reindeer. We just have to find a reindeer. Okay, so you are already in the trade center. Emma can't be released to the wild because you were a gift animal. Same thing for Agnetha. Same thing for all these adults here, it looks like. Yeah, so we can't cheese that. We have to wait for all these little calves to grow up. How about America? Nope, can't release America into the wild either. We only have 1 snow leopard, and we've got a timber wolf growing up. Hopefully that juvenile will be okay. I believe we purchased Timberwolves with money, so we'll be able to get extra Timberwolves in here when the elderly Timberwolves pass away. One thing we can try to do is get our snow leopard some company, though, as we have a female, and I believe, yeah, they can handle another. Just for giggles, let's see if we can find us a male snow leopard. Yeah, for 441 conservation credits, might as well adopt. Send to the zoo right there. That should be fine. So we can work on a happy group, since we actually don't have to worry about bringing any other animals in. It's just literally releasing species into the wild, getting 2 more species up to level 3, and researching the polar bear. So we are now officially on cruise control. I think we're going to finish this zoo today, so maybe some speed 3 is in order while we wait, but I won't make you sit through all of that rigmarole. We'll just keep on researching, and I'll be right back. All right, speaking of research, the next vet research is done. That is going to be American Bison level 3. That's all we need to do. That's going to be food enrichment, breeding research, and another toy. And let's go ahead and get robbed on that polar bear. All right, there you go, Rob. Stop researching the American Bison. And that's going to be fine because that is our 4th habitat species to level 3. We only need 1 more, and the snow leopard, I believe, is the next one that will hit level 3. that particular thing will be done, then we'll just have one veterinarian researching the polar bear exclusively, freeing the other veterinarian up, and we just have to release 2 more animals into the wild. Let's just see if we learned anything new. Yes, we did. We learned this rubbing pillar right over Cha. All right, so that is going to help out a lot of animals. So, first of all, we've got the doll sheep. Okay, so we'll look at doll sheep. Is your enrichment maxed? It is not. In fact, you have no food enrichment either. So there you go. That will max out your toy enrichment. And just for giggles, let's see if we happen to unlock anything that the doll sheep can use. Oh, grazing ball feeder. There we go. Booyah, 10 out of 6. The doll sheep are now extremely happy. 98%. That's what I like to see. All right, so I'll go through here and see what other animals are lacking on our welfare. So the snow leopard is the lowest, next up at 91%, looking at food. So the snow leopard needs more food enrichment by far. I don't know if we've unlocked anything such as that, but we did unlock another vet research there. So that is going to be snow leopard level 2. We need to keep on plugging, but in the meantime, we unlock 2 toys, more education. So no food until we reach level 3. But we might be able to get away with a food enrichment in here for our snow leopard that we researched from elsewhere. So there is a gift box and there's a cardboard box, but they are way fine on toys. They need food, and we don't know it. All right, so we'll keep on keeping on. But as far as our animal welfare is concerned, just seeing that our lowest welfare is Baksakan, and that's still at 91% just because of the enrichment. Also, the nutrition is a little bit lacking, but we are feeding at level 2. So hopefully the next feeding will improve these guys up a bit once they... Okay, so that's old food. Hopefully the keeper can go in here and give them level 2 food and increase their happiness, but still keep on keeping on. So I will see you for the next little bit of research, or when it's time for a couple more animals to hit the road. All right, Gurmund the reindeer has matured. We can release old Gurmund into the wild for 28 conservation credits. There we go. That's going to be our next step. 5 out of 6. So I'm just waiting for some pop-ups saying that an animal has matured. That means that they were born in the zoo, and we can release them to the wild. That will complete this task right here. Still actively working on our snow leopard and polar bear research, and then getting that polar bear research up to 5. So cruise control continues. While we're waiting and while we are rolling in the money, we might as well just continue on placing down extra amenities for our good people who are visiting. All right, so that is a Looney Balloon Information Center and Gulpy. We might as well put down a Chief Beef as well. And then we'll put down some shells, because can't go wrong with shells. Just improving the overall feel and look of the area. Make it more appealing for people to stop on by. Brand new restrooms as well. And of course, brand new ATM. That way folks can go ahead and pull out money. And feeling pretty good about where we're sitting. Looking at the zoo overall, we've got the most appealing as the polar bear. Average animal welfare is 94. Staff happiness is 96. Guest happiness is 90. So you can't beat that with a stick. And yeah, happy with the way things are proceeding.
Down with the amount
All
of
right,
research
got that research done.
They really are the geniuses of the genus.
All right, so that is Snow Leopard level 3. Let's go ahead and bring that veterinarian away because we don't need any more. We did unlock a new toy and new food for our Snow Leopard, however. Hopefully it's something that our Snow Leopard would like, and hopefully something that we don't actually know. So we'll look at the Snow Leopard, and yes, indeed, Frozen Blood Pumpkin is up for grabs, and there we go. 100% on that enrichment, 99% on the Snow Leopard now. That's what I like to see. So that's going to boost up that animal's morale. And when we take a look at the welfare, the lowest is now a reindeer at 95%. So the average animal welfare is going to skyrocket as well. 95% average happiness. Can't beat that with a stick. Just in time for our inspector coming in a few months. So that is the research portion done. We just need to now research the polar bear to 5 and release one more animal to the wild. So feeling pretty good about that. All right, vet research done for the polar bear. That is level 1. It's a long hill to climb. So we know a fun fact and we've got a toy. And I'm pretty sure our polar bears are all set as far as their enrichment items. I could be mistaken. Let me just take a look-see at our fair polar bear. Yeah, we just need some extra food. So looking at that research area here, we learned a toy. We'll learn a food this time around. So hopefully we won't learn the bamboo feeder because they already have one of those. So if we unlock something else here, awesome, we can put that in. Though just in case, we'll take a look at polar bear and make sure that we don't have anything extra besides the bamboo feeder. Nope, we've got, the large fixed barrel feeder. Booyah. All right, polar bears are all taken care of at 98% on the welfare. Good thing I checked. Yeah, we don't even really need the research for the polar bear to be happy. It's always nice to get that education bonus, though, as people are walking along these paths and hopefully getting educated. And looks like our inspector is here to see the grizzly bear, the reindeer, the timber wolf, the Arctic wolf, and the snow leopard. So hopefully a favorable review. But with everyone's welfare being as high as it is, the only thing that's going to hurt us is that education/conservation rating. We're at 2 stars now. Trying to bring that up, but no worse for the wear. But yeah, now we are really in just cruise control mode. So I'll see you for the next polar bear research or the next animal to be released. Andreas is about to mature. This will be the final animal that we need to grow up. So is that Andreas there taking a dump? No, that's Bjorn. All right, where did Andreas go? Oh, Andreas. Boom, boom, rock me, Andreas. There we go. Probably at 5 years old, he'll grow up. So we'll keep an eye on him. And as soon as he becomes of age, we will release him to the wild. All right, Andreas has matured into a big reindeer. I'm not sure which one he is, but we will go ahead and release him to the wild. And that will be 16 conservation credits.
In the years to come, I suspect the world's going to become a tough place for those released animals to survive in. But you've given them the best chance of doing so.
All right, water treatment requires repair, so we'll get a mechanic over there. Nice, snow leopard is about to mate, so we're going to get a baby snow leopard in here, but we don't need to release them. Now that that is all done, yeah, hopefully our mechanic can head on over here to our water purification area, and hopefully this water won't get too dirty in the interim. All right, so it's literally from here on just riding speed 3. I'm not going to do anything else but keep the research coming. So that's that. I'll see you for the gold medal. All right, research is done. Gold medal.
I expect you. Whew. Will you look at the size of this place? You've taken it from the very humblest of beginnings and turned it into an incredible sanctuary that's doing vitally important research work. Work that's gonna help us protect these wonderful species in the years to come. And what's even more incredible is that you managed to do it without getting cast adrift on a glacier during an Arctic research trip and having to spend several months with a lovely Inuit family who can't understand a word you say. So you're definitely one up on me.
Nice. Thank you, Bernie. And that is gold medal done for this particular zoo. The Goodwin, what in the world is this called? Goodwin Arctic Research Park. That leaves one more zoo to go, everyone. Don't know if it's going to be as interesting as this one, if we'll start with a pre-made zoo or have to build from the ground up, we shall see. But that will do it for me and this zoo, everyone. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for our next and final zoo of Planet Zoo Career Mode. Take care.